Hey guys, this is Gorax. Today video will be about the newly unlocked war machines and two new mods once you finish the Steadwick event. All your war machines can be found in Arsenal in the left corner of your city. Here there are three different types of charging machines, different types of war machines. I'm sorry, as charging machines, range machines, auxiliary machines, and on top of that, there's also a capital. Let's start with the capital. There's three different skins of the capital available at the moment. It's Castle Capital, Capital of Rampart, and Capital of Inferno. You need to have a specific unit at specific star level and upgrade level to unlock them, as well as 20 wheels for you can obtain from dismantling your materials, which I'm gonna explain a little later. So currently I'm using a Castle Capital because I can't unlock anything else. I don't have a 5-star Hellhunt, and I don't have well, I'll be very close to unlocking a Rampart castle, but I'm not gonna be using it because it is these castles they're getting buffs depending on how many units you use from each faction. As it stands, I'm using one up to two units from castle faction. I only use one Rampart, and I might go for Inferno because I'll be using two Inferno, Ifriti and Gogs once I get Gogs. Once I get these Hellhounds to orange. Now, the difference between these capitals is basically in over here in the third passive. So Castle 1 slows the enemy units and decreases their magic resistance. The Rampart 1 inflicts bleed on enemy units in the thorns and decreases unit damage of targets. And the Inferno 1 burns the enemy's units into lava and decreases the damage reduction. So it goes well with all the Infernal units that benefit if the units are actually set on fire. Now the next thing is charging units. There's two types: battering ram, which is like an assault type of unit, and you also get an iron vehicle, which is more of a tank unit. And again, you need to reach to have a certain unlock conditions, which are not easy to get because you don't focus on these kind of units like Gargoyle. So the one that I got unlocked is a battering ram, which is quite nice. You can use the war machines in all PvP aspects of the game, even Duel of Champions, which is really nice. They give you an extra unit on the field. So battering ram can be an also unit, but if you want a more PvP, you can go with iron vehicle. He's gonna be an extra tank on the line. You don't use tank, so that's quite nice. You can level up using materials obtainable from defense siege, which I'm gonna show later in the video. There's three masteries: lethality, armor, and support. Depending on the war machine you're using, the benefit from different masteries greater. As you can see, this battering ram benefits from armor more than from lethality and support. Battering ram skills are as follows. So it's a vanguard of defenders. At the beginning of the battle, the battering ram will be sent to the battlefield. So the battering ram has a certain attack and HP depending on the level. Archer tower damage to the battering ram is reduced by 50%. Okay, that's quite nice. Then once you get him to level 40, you unlock new skill. Increases the attack by 10% and increase an extra attack by 5% for every assault friendly unit deployed. So it's quite nice for sieging. And then at level 80 you unlock the Bane of the Wall, which makes battering ram deal damage to the wall by an extra 100%, so you get these walls down faster. As the difference between the iron vehicle is, as I said, it's a more tanky version. So as you can see, the head of the armored forces, he has less damage, but has twice the HP of a battering ram from the start. Then at level 40, it has HP increased by 10 and 5% increased HP for every defensive unit. And then also it is immune to slow, burning, bleeding, and stunning. So basically, it's just always gonna be damaging the walls, because the battering ram can be stunned. And as you will see when I do the defense battle, I'll try to stun this battering ram because it does a lot of damage to the walls. What else you got when it comes to the machines and castles? You got a refit function. So these materials will be obtainable through the production, which I'm gonna explain just in a bit. And different grade of materials provide you with a different amount of masteries. So what you want to do is you want to put your highest grade material. The highest one is legendary, and it's only obtainable through a gem pool, a diamonds pool. So you can enchant them. To enchant them, you need the wheels, and to get them, you need to dismantle the gear, the materials. Self-explanatory. Then we got the range machines. You got ballista. Ballista does a true damage to the unit, fixed true damage. So well, not fixed really, because as you upgrade it, it will go up, and it attacks once every 3 seconds. And it benefits from lethality mastery, so you want to refit it with lethality mastery to do as much damage as possible. But the first day you're just gonna get rid with anything because you won't have resources. Then on level 40, Iron Arrow deals an extra 0.2 of max HP to the target unit, increases 30% attack when against enemy flying units. So it's good for these defense battle, because the first boss is a Bone Dragon, which is a flying unit. Level 80 boosts the percentage damage, and also inflicts bleed for 6 seconds, which is quite handy if you have units that benefit from the bleed as well. Then we also got a second option. It's a Stone Thrower. Stone Thrower is more kill the backline thing. It does ejects rocks, dealing damage, true damage again, with a certain range. At level 40, it throws... okay, so it does decrease the enemy unit's hit rate by 5 seconds. The frequency attack is once every 8 seconds, so it's slower, well, as it should be, because it's Stone Thrower, not a Ballista. Then also when we hit level 80, we unlock that the Stone Thrower attacks enemies in the back row first, and also decrease the unit damage reduction by 10. Oh no, it reduces the damage that units do to you, so it's even better. You got less damage from the enemy back row units, which is quite useful in the PvP, because you want to focus the backline. Your heroes focus the backline with spells, so that will just add an extra damage to it. And to unlock it, you need 5-star and orange one Cyclop, which I'm gonna get soon. I got it 6-star, I just need to upgrade it, but the delay is the 5-star Griffin. I didn't focus on it, so it's quite behind. Then the third and last type of the machines is your auxiliary machines, which are support. So you got the medical tent, which brings AoE heal to your units. Heals friendly units, okay, restoring within a certain range, so it's not for every unit, it's just within a range. Then when you upgrade it to level 40, it's gonna have it's gonna increase the treatment restored, so an extra HP is gonna be restored, and then it has a 50 chance to remove debuffs from the units taken occur. So if someone burns your units, you can cleanse it, which is quite handy. I'll be available to unlock it once I get 50 wheels. But Runestone, on the other hand, I think this is the best support machine at the moment, but it requires 5-star and orange to psychic elemental. That is brutal. That is not gonna be easily obtainable by even whales, because there are better ways to spend your diamonds than investing in psychic elemental. So what it does is it heals your units, AoE units, and increase the magic resistance by 30%. So that's why it's good. Okay, good, and it does it once every 8 seconds. So the reason it is good, because most of the heroes we face at the moment is Astral Sandro, which use a lot of magic damage, even Solmers, and that's gonna boost your unit's magic resistance, which is great. Now we also, once we get it to level 40, we inject energy into the rune, and the target range expands and cover a very large area. So it extends the area of the hill and magic resistance. And then the magic resistance offered by rune could increase from 30% to 60%. That is a lot, guys. This is one of the best support machines, but it's very hard to unlock. Okay, so the next option is a warehouse. In warehouse, you can check all your materials divided between Oswald Drive, Measure, and Universal. And also you got production. So in production, you got a common craft and an expert craft. Common crafts can give you up to blue. Might be epic. I'm not even sure, but I think it might be even epic. Yes, as you can see, you have 0.25% chance to get an epic item from a common, and when you pull with diamonds, you get 4.2% to get a legendary, or 0.3 chance to get a universal. Universal goes into every spot, guys. That means it goes into a texture, drive, measure, or oswald, which is quite handy. So as a free-to-play player, well, as a free-to-play player and a low spender, because there's other ways to spend your diamonds, that this is what you're gonna get. But I think it's worthwhile to spend some diamonds and try to get these legendary ones, because once you obtain them, all you need to do is enhance them by dismantling all these other ones. That's why I'm gonna do a pull today. It's worth doing one every day so you finish the quest for spending 880 gems. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do 5 pulls, so we'll see what kind of legendary component I will get. So let's start with it. Okay, first expert crafting, and we got a lag. Okay, so this is what I got from the first one. So you got 5 components for 880 diamonds, and I got the epic one because that's a guaranteed one. Let's do the second one. So I got 2 epics, that's nice. Third one, okay, I got 1 epic. Fourth one, I got 1 epic, and the fifth one, I got 1 legendary artiscope. Good for level 80, which is nice. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so that's me spending 4,400 gems just to show you guys what it does. Now let's go to our refit. Okay, so you can just do a recommended switch. Texture, power, armory, lethality, and support. Castle benefits from armor. So you put that, then you go to the, okay, we go lag again. Then you go to your Oswald tab, and we got another lethality. I got 2 of them, so I'm gonna put 1 in my ballista. But I want to buff castle as much as possible, because yesterday I struggled with the defense. I couldn't keep my wall up, and that's why I didn't do much damage, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean in a second. Okay, support, I don't have any support units at the moment, so I'm just gonna put that in. And okay, so support lethality, okay, I'm gonna leave that for my ballista. Okay, so I increased power of the capital. Now I go to my ranged, and I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put I'm gonna leave it for battalion ram. I'm gonna put that in here. I might also change that to the blue. Lethality, that's what we want. And so, okay, let's do that. 6,000 power increase, that's nice. So this is my ballista now, 20,000 damage, and my battalion ram. Let's refit it. Okay, armor mastery. You just want to put the highest grade possible to boost as much power as you can. So these are all the war machines and all the functions you can do with them. They can go into your formation, they go into every PvP aspect of the game. And so all of them will be useful except capital. Capital is only for the siege. Okay, see, that's the quest I was talking about. So get a fatty essence just for doing that. So it's worth doing it once every day, which I think I'm gonna do until I unlock all these legendary components. And let's see who's first in the machines. Okay, so it's a Daysan, a VIP 15 guy. So that means he's got stronger units than I do. I only have 60,000, which is not bad. I'm gonna slowly get more, and I will do it daily. Now the other thing that we unlocked when we hit when we finished the Steadwick event is the Steadwick modes. So you got a siege battle that rewards you with the coins, and every day there's a different city to siege. Today is Inferno. Yesterday there was Necropolis. Okay, and once you finish the siege, you can go up to the next level. So as this is the first time I'm gonna try Inferno, it's gonna be on easy level. And there are two ways to do it. You can run a melee comp and just fire through on easy, because I think that later on you won't be able to run melee units. Or you can just do the range, which I'm using here, and just easily win it. There's no damage ranking, it's only time ranking here, and you won't be rewarded weekly coins like in a crypt, so it doesn't matter, it's just for show off. Just focus on your units. It's much easier than the original siege, so don't worry guys, just fire through. Just need to be careful about with pretty shields here. As you can see, my Titan, my giant died because of these Ifrit shields. I'm not bothered. It's easy. You will do it as well. All you care about is actually finishing it. If you want to min max, you can always try and come up with different composition, different formations. I'm not really bothered because there's other things that will be much harder than that, which is the siege battle I'm gonna do next, the defense battle. I've wasted quite a lot of time yesterday and I didn't manage to do it. Okay, not a lag. My connection isn't great at the moment. Yep, so I finished it on easy. Set sharpshooter. Okay, so this is the damage done. So I've got 500 coins, which allows me to do one pull. I'm rank 3. I'm not even bothered. As you can see, you can min max, but you're not gonna get any rewards for it. Okay, there's no extra diamonds every week. And then we got a defense battle. This is quite hard, guys. I'll be honest with you. As you can see, this is the damage we've done. This is a VIP 15, almost over 4.5 million power whale, and he's only done 390 million. The reason for that is if you don't have a strong dragon feather dragon from the artifact, we will have hard time surviving the battling rams. Well, you'll survive them, but they will destroy your wall and your boss will just hit your units. So there's two ways. I've done it yesterday and both gave me almost similar results. So this is the one that I've scored 300 what was it, 386 million damage. Okay, so this requires some tweaking, as I need to move Firebird on top. The reason for that is because the boss goes through the top line and it's gonna kill my Firebird and it's gonna resurrect, so it's gonna give me a little bit of a time to press it down. My city wall is a little stronger than yesterday, but I don't think it will matter at this stage of the game. You can also run a tank on top instead of Firebird. It's gonna reduce your damage, but it's gonna also increase your survival time, because once you successfully defend for the duration of a time, you're gonna move to a next level, because you start on easy as well. So let's give it a go. I'm trying to aim for the same amount of damage I've done yesterday with Gallo. Sandro is also good for getting rid of all these units, because after this wave I'm gonna have I believe Infernal units coming down. Okay, so I'm buffing Titan so he can get his total damage up quite faster. Right, so what I'm gonna do here is, once the battling ram spawns, and this battling ram is much stronger than the one we had previously in the siege battles. As you can see, my dragon just dies from these units. Some people's dragon survives, and when battling ram spawns, he is very useful. Okay, so I'm waiting with my spells for battering ram to spawn, because when it spawn I need to increase. Okay, he's spawning, so I can start with that. What I want to do is I need to get rid of this bottom lane, so battering ram will be focused by my units, and then I want to do it the same on the top lane, so my units can focus a second battering ram coming through. Okay, as you can see, almost 1/3 of my wall has been damaged. Okay, we've got second battling ram coming, so I need to get rid of all these units. This one's gonna destroy my wall. It happened yesterday. Guys, don't get discouraged if your wall is down. It doesn't matter, because at the first day it's gonna happen to you. It's happened to me, happened to everyone. You will struggle on the first day. I've wasted a lot of time trying and it was pointless. Okay, somehow I've done much less damage than I've done yesterday. I don't know why. Okay, let's buff it pretty. As you can see, he's going back to the Phoenix. He's quite slow, and that's why I'm using Ice Elemental, so they can freeze him. I might use Archmages as well, just for this unit, so I have a better control over it. Okay, that's another unit down. I'll probably lose all my units again. Okay, so 361. I'm okay with it. I know that I'm gonna die on the next wave. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as possible. There are probably videos with people doing more damage than me, but at this point of the game I'm not bothered because it's not really worth spending so much time trying to come up with a solution, because you need to have your war machines up and your castle up as well so you can survive the first boss. If your wall doesn't fall on the first boss, it's all gonna be good after that. That's why I'm trying to focus on the wall myself. I want to boost my wall because it was better this time around. The second battalion round didn't finish my wall, which happened yesterday. So once you finish that daily quest, you can go and level up your units. So it costs you one of these boxes, so 241 to level up once, 290 to level up twice, to level up to the next level. So I'm thinking I'm gonna level up Ballista to 5th level. Yeah, I'm gonna level up Battalion Ram. Not really. I'm okay with Siege. So let's see how much the damage went up. Not much really. So it's a 15,760 plus 1890. Okay, so it's only a 1,000 damage, maybe 1,500. I'm not sure the number, but that's why I want to focus on the capital at the moment. You can't use capital in PvP content, but you can use it in PvE. And if you survive enough, you're gonna advance to the next level, which is gonna give you more resources. So that's why I think it's worth investing into capital at the beginning. And after a while, you will obviously want to invest in other units. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I come up with a really good strategy, I'll make a separate video about it, but as it stands now, it's not really worth the effort. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.